It was too wet to work today, so we're going to get an early update and everything. Put a bunch of sticks here for the improve this hugelkultur mound, basically, to a big extent. For the peach tree, we had this failure. Peach tree, the roots did not go with the dirt ball because the dirt was so dry it ripped all the roots off as it fell off. Next time in the future we got to wet it down more and use some burlap to hold it together better. But we managed to save this, I believe this tree here and the tree over there in the middle of these two trees. It's a small one right now, but should do well in the future. Hopefully the mushrooms I planted here, the morels, come up this fall. I might get some more packages and plant some more. We'll see if I can get some lion's mane, another mushroom started from liquid culture and sawdust. Eventually I'm going to make a short inside of the cordyceps mushrooms. We're going so far. And stuff is starting to regrow from the damage now. We got the electric fence up, actually being electric fence. Try to take it down and do some trimming eventually. The squash is doing pretty good. Remove one of the goji berries, I believe. Out here where one of the elderberries died. It was one of the European ones that didn't really like the soil over here too much. And this one here is struggling to survive when the sun hits it, but once the roots get reestablished, it should be fine afterwards. I put the ground cover down to keep the evaporation down. Moved a lot of sticks today. Cut the grass, still kind of cutting the grass now. Lettuce is getting there. It's the arugula with the regular lettuce in the middle from the pine tree website. A few of these garlic left, which I eventually have to pick. I'm just delaying on it. This is going to be a lettuce bed from now on. Doesn't get enough sun to be a good garlic bed. In the future, probably this fall or a little earlier, we're probably going to put a few more beds in here. Probably do a bunch of sunflowers with the fence around it because all of our sunflowers were basically eaten this year by the deer. I really like them a lot. Small nettle patch, which that won't get eaten. So we're going. Still no bees in the beehive one of these days. I haven't seen too many of them out here. They haven't been traveling down here this year, the bees, that much. Normally this thing would be covered in honeybees and mason bees and boll bees. I was getting bit by horseflies. Also, I have to put some horsefly traps out eventually. We got some turmeric going still. These sunflowers are trying to hang on, but the Japanese beetles are also doing them in too. This one, I was going to gift this one away for this turmeric, where the Japanese beetles are eating everything. Hopefully get some of the ginkgo and Osage orange trees to come up. Probably should have them tree pots, but it is what it is. We have some June berries possibly coming up, or service berries, whatever your preferred name for them is. Planted 3 more of the black walnut, the black locust. We'll see if these come out to be anything relevant, if they're actually going to be blueberry or not. So far I'm not too, I don't believe there's any blueberry there at this point. Mostly just weed seeds coming up. Hopefully the other ones are decent. I ordered some trays of the low bush this fall, but we'll see how those come to play. It's just a ridiculous amount of beetles. Planted also 1 black walnut tree today. Somewhere in the middle of the 2 markers at the other edge of the property, out in the woods. Once we do some clearing, it'll become more apparent. We'll see that in the future videos. I'll probably, like I said before, I'll make a short with the, of course, those mushroom jars. Keep that probably once And maybe once or twice a month I'll do an update on that. See how the mycelium is growing in the short. It's really not long enough to be a real video. This is still weird, the genetics in these. What is this here? The eucalyptus, lemon eucalyptus that they use for bug repellent. The bugs don't eat it, but the fungus particularly likes this one. Whenever you bring it inside in the wintertime, it gets attacked by some kind of virus or fungus because the leaves shrivel up. Out in the sun, it does fine. It kills whatever's attacking it away. It doesn't infect the other trees. This is here is still, seems like it's struggling, but it's starting to come back a little bit more. Maybe it's overly wet, needs more fertilizer. I'll have to give it some more worm castings. A black soldier fly castings, basically, in the future. I forget what you call them. They have a special name for those too. This did not grow as much as I wanted it to. I'm probably not fertilizing enough. This is another olive tree, basically. This will be brought in the wintertime as well. I might take a cutting with me later on. It's a thing of tin, basically. It's wrapped up in plastic, but we'll see how that goes. Keep it cold, and maybe I can bring it with me in the future. I think that's it for a quick update for today. Junkie Goat Barn. Until next time, we'll see ya.